Welcome everybody to this Mario Kart Double Dash Time Trials One Try match. We have RasernKoopa versus GoombaNL, who is the world champion, of course. So a bit stacked in Goomba's favorite, I'd say, right, Emma?
Oh yeah, but I think Razern can do some work on Goomba. Maybe take a couple points from him.
It's definitely possible. He's very consistent from what I've seen, and consistency is what matters here, folks. So
Yeah, it's true. I mean, any fall is like can be really devastating. Just just gotta pull through and get close to your top 5 times, and Razern can possibly look to take some of these games.
definitely possible. And of course, we're starting off on Mario Circuit. This is always Goomba's go-to track. Feels like it's a good warm-up track, and I can kind of see it. So
Yeah, I mean, he's got the home field advantage. The Goombas being on the track
right.
definitely help him out as well.
And this is a battle of, Goomba versus Koopa, which is the better Mario enemy. We'll find out today.
But yeah, so far, Razor playing a little safe around that corner there, the chain chomp one, but still kind of close to
Oh,
speed.
and encounter with a Piranha Plant, unfortunately.
Yeah, the enemy. Speaking of which, right, another one of Bowser's henchmen.
A lot of Mario enemies here today. And yeah, Goomba, with a nice shroom hugging that wall, but not bonking it. Let's see, did Razor go around that, did he shroom?
Yeah, I think he did shroom.
Okay. I looked back at him right when he was just past the shroom spot, so I was like, wait, did he just not use the shroom? But yeah, he did.
We're busting out a 28-7. Pretty decent.
Not bad.
Some very nice shrooms from Goomba. Just barely making out of the grass in time. Same thing with Razor in there. But I don't know. It's after that Piranha Plant. It was kind of rough coming back from that one.
Yeah, but honestly, other than that, he's been playing pretty solid from what I've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
So good stuff. Despite the Piranha Plant still 134.
Yeah. And Goomba taking that just barely getting that god time in there.
Yeah, we'll see a few gods, I'm sure. Where that came from. Okay, interesting. We don't usually see Dry Desert until later in matches, I feel like, because most people don't like playing it in one tries, I feel. Myself included. And we're seeing it next up as his first counter pick, so see how this goes.
Yeah, and I'm always kind of scared to pick Dry, and even for me, like that's kind of weird. I feel like,
especially for you, because it's like I have to, prove myself that I'm worthy of this world record.
Yeah, exactly.
Just added pressure. Anyway,
yeah, but like I don't know, just the very few places that you do have to cut it like kind of close to the dark sand just makes it like very viable for you to like just get in there and lose a bunch of time. So like it's kind of like those kind of like that question: should I play it safe or should I risk it?
Should I stay or should I go? And yeah, there's definitely like a lot of different kind of mistakes you can make here. Some pretty small, like hitting a pokey or like a pillar stuck isn't usually too bad, but definitely some bigger ones, like you mentioned, the brown sand and like the tornado, of course.
Yeah.
Sand pit.
Yeah, and if he goes, there will be trouble. So I mean, obviously you don't want to go.
If he stays, it could be double. So you wouldn't want that either. And yeah, that is optimal. They want to like sort of either drift to play it safe or like empty through the sand pit, sort of get a better line. Okay, 30 lap. Let's
Still pretty close to his Ghost too. Just almost out of sight, but not close enough. But Goomba, no Ghost in sight. So honestly, I think Razern's ahead here. Really got
Yeah.
win here.
If you see a ghost, it must be like the run of your life. Nah, Goomba doesn't play with ghosts, right?
I think he doesn't play with ghosts when he like knows the track very well.
Or I guess
I
he
don't know
won't
if
do it like for one tries, but for attempts he will. Generally.
Yeah.
That's what I do. So.
Yeah, the Goomba taking that one. I think he got a 128. Correct me if I'm wrong. I actually think it might have been 129. Huh?
I think it was like a low 129.
Yeah.
I only like subconsciously saw it.
It's still a really good time.
Yeah,
129 is like what you kind of want to aim for. Anything better is I'd take it.
I mean, if you're like a world-class player, not for the common man. So Mushroom Bridge, or wait, oh DK Mountain. I don't know why I said that. Where did I get that from?
Where'd you read that?
I don't know. Ignore me. Okay.
So Trey obviously wants to see some Mushroom Bridge action.
Maybe I do. Maybe it's a sign. I don't know. Wow, but DKM, this is one of my personal favorites. One of Emo's not personal favorites. Because it's pretty risky. Yeah, you love it so much you don't want to like put,
I want to ruin the image of it, so I always ban it,
Yeah, you don't want to make like a mockery of it potentially. So but we're seeing a solid line from Goomba there, Razern also was a good line hugging that fence.
Oh, but there he goes, Goomba.
Oh, an opportunity for Razern.
Now Razern's up ahead.
Tied with his ghost.
This is just a bit too, and with the shroom on top.
I think that's the first time we've seen Goomba fall there this whole tournament.
Might have been actually.
I don't believe I've ever seen him mess up here until then. She's like 143, 143, and then seeing a mistake coming out. Oh, I wonder if Razern looked over during the cannon and saw he's ahead and is like internally.
Oh, he might have. He might have.
Because like
right now he's like playing like he's psyched out.
No!
And yeah.
Dang.
You want to play really calm there. You can't. There's no room for messing up.
Maybe there is some advantage to not, seeing the race as you're playing, because you have no idea what they're doing. For all you know, they're playing perfect, and it's like whatever. But yeah, Goomba not perfect.
I feel like it depends. Like you can tilt yourself pretty easily just from watching, but like
yeah,
if you're behind, or if you think you're behind and then you watch and you're like ahead, it's like okay, now I gotta turn it up.
I mean, it can work both ways. Like sometimes you see you're ahead and you like sort of turn on the jets, like this is my chance, dude. I gotta win this one, and you just go ham. But sometimes it works the other way. And then the bridge.
Razern.
That bridge is a feisty little thing. I don't know. It'll just throw you off if it's on a bad swing cycle where you're at. But yeah, third point to Goomba. Maybe now he'll get a mushroom bridge?
Nah, I feel like Razern doesn't want to get a mushroom bridge just because that's like one of Goomba's favorite tracks.
I feel like he'll go to Sherbetland because he said he wants to go to Sherbetland. Oh man.
Great insight.
Yeah, just the knowledge bombs. Yeah, Sherbetland. Razern is pretty strong here, having a 116. That's pretty good for his level. And a shy guy, known to hit anyone. So, see what happens.
Even Goombas are susceptible to this.
It's true.
Who would have thought?
I also just want to point out that there's no similar characters picked here. 4 different characters in play at the moment.
Holy.
Paratroopa and Koopa are their own distinct thing. Gotta keep that in mind.
I'm upset. Razern is using Toad.
What's wrong with Toad? Everyone loves Toad. You kidding me?
He's the Koopa guy. He can't be using
Right.
Toads.
You would think he'd use double, or you know, Bowser Jr. because he is
Yeah.
Razern.
Yeah.
Thinking. Anyway, Razern playing it pretty safe around that ice turn. You can MT much sooner, sort of into it, but you're sort of going a little bit wide to play it safe.
Yeah, I think he saw the cycles and he realized like he
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
do them because he got like a 27.0 lap, I think, which is
Yeah, like what
not
cycle
really
even is that?
Yeah, I don't know what the.
Shy guys, you gotta like know, for like every 10th of a second, you kind of have to know where they're gonna be. It's gonna be tough to keep track of.
Mm-hmm. Goomba's just breezing through though.
Going sideways.
Getting another god time. Whew. Oh man.
And the god here is no slouch, from what I've seen.
Yeah, this one's definitely kind of hard for one tries, I think.
Oh, see, here's the MB pick. I knew it was coming up. Maybe I just sensed it a little bit too early.
The reads on this man.
And he's saying that he feels this is a good track to go to if you're feeling shaky, maybe because it's like it's a pretty consistent track. You know, the MT rhythm is like pretty straightforward, I feel like.
Yeah, maybe a good
we'll
track to get like yourself back into it.
Yeah, yeah. It's good A-Tech practice on the straightaway.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, A-Tech is like an advanced technique where you release the A button at certain times to MT straighter.
Wait, don't tell him, dude.
Oh wait, I can't reveal that information because you are decent at the game.
not until they have expert. Come on.
Just in case a certain someone's watching, he mustn't know the secrets of A-Tech. But we're revealing them here. You, the viewer watching, can learn the secrets just by watching these amazing matches.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, Razern hitting a car there.
Oh yeah, I mean
A minor setback.
He was right next to the staff coast, so that's definitely not a good sign.
Oh no,
Oh, almost hitting the car too, but he realizes that he was gonna get close to it, so he releases the MT.
Goomba on 118 pace.
Oh,
25.8 lap.
Oh, on a mission. He's trying to get this 117 again.
117 dupe. No, he probably gets like stuck on a railing for one frame that cost the 117. It's pretty tight, and Goomba's the only one who's managed to do it for a reason. So, oh no, the bus. Oh no. Yeah, 118.4, just like that.
Damn.
See,
yeah,
like,
those Streamlabs are really good.
You watch that run and you see like, oh, okay, he made 0 mistakes. That was perfect. But somehow the record is half a second faster than that. It beats me, folks. It's. And the more you play the game, the more you pick up on like, okay, he lost little bits here and there. But like just watching that, you're like, damn, how do you improve that?
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
It's a very, very optimized game. For those unaware.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you. My PR is like 50 milliseconds close to what he got. So I'm like, I'm already at the perfect time. And he's too far away. I don't
Maybe
know.
only Goomba can see the mistakes in that.
Mm-hmm.
No one else.
It's gotta be it, dude. I don't know.
Okay, so we're totally shifting gears here and going to Rainbow Road, which is quite a bit different than Mushroom Bridge. Much longer.
Yeah, but the mistakes here stack against you, honestly. Like,
yeah,
you kind of want to like go for the strats that you know to do, but then you also don't want to play it like too risky, right? So, I think of that like right before the zipper spiral. there's like an extra MT that you can do by going off on the right side of the zippers right there. And
yeah.
And then you can do that extra MT, but it's weird because you're not drifting at all through that section. So like it's kind of weird to judge how much you're supposed to tilt.
Right.
But you know,
in a one try, it's like not always smart to risk that, but of course we see Goomba going for it.
Yeah, he's going the distance. He wants the 250 He
I think he dropped the MT after it though.
Yeah,
might cost him a bit.
He definitely did.
Yeah, Razern not too far behind, maybe like a second and a half.
No, yeah, he's definitely within catching up territory.
In striking distance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, even better.
There you go.
Words. That's how they work.
And then the shroom coming out, a bit wide. I think the L-Tech not ideal for Razern right there.
Yeah, but I mean, just doing the L-Tech with the shroom is just so much harder to get like a tight corner.
Yeah, it's very tough there, for sure. You gotta mash L like a madman to actually get somewhat tight.
Yeah. When's my 30 frames per second mashing?
I wonder what like a TAS L-Tech would even do. It'd be crazy.
Better than R-Tech without a doubt. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, basically, should we explain L-Tech and R-Tech to our lovely viewers?
We have to. We have to now.
I guess now we mention it, you know, cat's out of the bag. But basically, L-Tech is an easier version that, you know, any newer player should do for like a while, because it's, you know, it still does something. Supposedly.
Allegedly.
But like around spirals and like really tight corners, mainly just like spirals, like in Rainbow Road or Royal Coliseum. You mash the L button while drifting, and you'll have like a tighter line. And sometimes you combine it with a brake too, and you'll go even tighter. But there's also R-Tech, which is way more advanced and requires like pretty technical stuff with your fingers, because you gotta like click the R button and unclick it like for very short periods of time in a certain rhythm, and you'll go even tighter, but it's much tougher. So but enough boring explanation. Goomba got a 255, not a 254. I'm kind of disappointed, but
yeah, honestly, I don't know what he's doing.
Kind of bad if you ask me. I'm just playing. Obviously.
Stop being so serious, Trey.
I'm way too serious. But hey, Razern didn't fall off at all, which is like always a victory in this track, to be honest.
Yeah, and he
getting that
just out of 305, so you know, still pretty decently close to his PR as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, good enough. I don't know. It's kind of tough to compete against a 255 at any level.
It's kind of impossible for like almost anyone, you could say. So Bowser's Castle, of course, you know, RasernKoopa gonna go to his home field advantage place. Might work out for him.
Oh yeah, I mean, if there's any one track, you know, that Razern has the advantage,
it's this one. Yeah.
He's got to fuel his Koopa powers in here, and
right.
You know.
Although Goomba planned ahead, racing with Bowser Jr. You know.
Oh, maybe that's gonna help him out.
That's why he races with him. Makes total sense. So far, really even, but we got a lot more track to go.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Goomba pulling up ahead with that Bowser Jr. speed boost that he gets.
Bowser Jr. just knowing the layout so well. Oh, but then taking that shortcut a little too tight, falling in. It's because he's racing with Toad.
Yeah, I mean that's like a nega boost.
Hey, I love Toad, but you know he's not gonna know Bowser's castle. This ain't Peach's castle.
Bowser Jr. was born and raised here. He knows everything about this this place.
I don't know what this commentary is, but I mean, you can just see there is like riskier methods you can do where you like R-tech around those corners, but you really need to like risk that.
Yeah,
It's still pretty far ahead.
And I mean, like it doesn't save like too much time. Like most of the time, you're not gonna get it perfectly, anyways. Oh, but
no! So he got hit by a fireball, so he would have been too slow to make that, and like tried to not go for it, but like barely fell in. Unfortunate. Now he's gonna have really weird cycles to deal with, so it might cause further damage.
You might have to go for the shortcut here, and pray we don't look.
Yeah, so shortcuts such as, you know, the...
Oh no.
Okay, saving it. So shortcuts, we never mentioned this, are banned, like the infamous Waluigi one that everyone knows, as well as 2 other shortcuts that were found in more recent months. One being here. But yeah, they're banned. Razern passing the Staff Ghost.
Goomba getting a 217. Nothing to shake a stick at.
Indeed. I allow that phrase to be like free use. Non-copyrighted. Not the run Razern wanted, but you know, it happens. Sometimes it tends to snowball into more mistakes in this track because of the cycles. And Goomba getting the 5 bonus points, but Razern is still having 6 opportunities to take a bonus point here. Or even 6 bonus points, for all I know.
6 upsets, easy clap.
That'd be epic. But Razern going somewhere where I think that Toad's more familiar with, Luigi Circuit.
Yeah, but honestly, like, you know, it's gonna be like a slight difference, you know, in those speed boosts, because you know none of them are using the Luigi or the Mario characters, so
honestly, yeah, but like, who actually uses baby characters? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's be real.
Hopefully no one in this tournament. Oh wait, I think we've seen a few. Crap.
Oh no, Razern actually dropping the start boost. That's gonna, you know.
I mean, it's not as big as you'd imagine, but like, it's still something.
Yeah, I mean, it's right off the gate is the main problem. It's like the equivalent of like going into the grass or whatever for a little bit. But...
It's sort of like an early tilt. Like, oh man, I missed the start boost. I'm already tilted, and that can lead to more
tilt.
More tilt, yeah. 25.5 opener for Goomba. Just hugging the... Ooh!
Oh no.
Hugging it a little too close. Actually going in the sand and missing the zipper. It's going to send him back quite a bit.
Yeah, this man doesn't need that zipper anyways.
He's not going to get a 114 anymore, but...
Oh no!
Oh no!
He like...
A bit of a shroom stuck.
He like tilted too much. I don't know. He had like a weird angle going into it, and when he shroomed, usually you can like glide along the edge of the corner, but if your angle's too steep, you're just gonna crash into it.
But he was too tilted from missing the start boost that he tilted too much on that.
Oh no, and he does it again.
Another unfortunate approach on the mushroom.
Another tilt.
Yeah. He was just tilted that whole time, so not too bad, all things considered. But hopefully he'll shake off his performance and go in strong with his next pick of Yoshi Circuit.
Ooh. Now, I think I saw him going for Shroomless earlier. Like right before the match started. So, you know, I think that's gonna be the deciding factor.
And Goomba's too much of a pansy to go for it, so that could give him a bit of an edge.
Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely betting on Goomba not going for it.
I mean, you know, we joke about it being like, oh, come on, man, but he wants to get these guaranteed 13-0s if he wants to, so he's like, not gonna risk it.
If you're gonna 13-0 somebody, you gotta do it with style. You gotta go for tunnel strat.
Is it really a 13-0 if you don't risk it for the biscuit?
So I'm saying.
It's a good philosophical question. We're all wondering.
Aristotle's never figured this one out.
I didn't actually get 13-0. He didn't go for the Shroomless.
Yeah. Fake 13-0, yeah. And Goomba, like we mentioned, you know, not going for the Shroomless.
Sad. But understandable.
No, I'm still crying.
Man, I'm crying, but like, I get it. You've been doing several right MTs to fix his line there. That was cute. Still spacing him really well because he just MTs so freaking fast.
Yeah, and he already caught up to Razern's using both of his shrooms. An uphill battle from here on out. Maybe. Oh, actually, he still has that shroomless that you can do.
He's got the back pocket shroomless.
But getting stuck in that corner and his ghost leaving him behind. That's a shame. It was looking pretty good up until then.
The ghost is pretty rude. Oh, the missing the shroomless. You know, he had to go for it. The Hail Mary shroomless. Yeah, I respect it.
He even went for the beetle strat, and but yeah, it didn't end up paying out. I think he did it too early. I'm not sure.
And could you explain the beetle strat for those who may not know? Because it's pretty recent tech.
Yeah, so apparently if you release your MT, like how you do shroomless normally, right? You release your MT right before the grass, so you can build up enough speed and make that jump. But if you click R right before the grass, you can actually like almost guarantee you making it across. But obviously not going for the perfect one, just, you know,
it's like a backup strat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the best way to do it, but you know, it's still kind of like a guaranteed way to do it. But
because basically the reason why shroomless is kind of yeah. Like, the reason why shroomless is kind of tight is that your like the boost part of your mini turbo has to like run out by the time you touch the grass. Otherwise it like decelerates you or something.
Yeah, if you're in that mini turbo boost area thing, you like decelerate faster than normally. So clicking that R button like cancels that, and then you're able to make it safely across easier.
Woo! All right.
What an explanation. That's the toughest one yet.
Razern going to DDJ. It's a fun track. I don't have much to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd say, you know, I'm expecting shroomless, but after that Yoshi,
really?
I don't think I am.
I don't think he's gonna be shroomless.
I want to say that. But...
Hey, maybe, you know, he may shroom the first 2 laps, and I think if he has like a clear lead over Razern, he may just like go for it for the fans. But Razern being as consistent as he is, you know, he could easily get through here pretty cleanly. Not falling off.
I mean, so far he's playing pretty decently, almost getting it sub 36 opening.
Yeah, that time ahead is a bit deceiving because he shroomed and his PB probably didn't. So. He's not 0.6 ahead, but still a pretty good pace.
Ooh, Goomba having a weird bumpy section after the
Oh,
shroom, but
Razern
still managing.
going into that fence a bit. He sees his ghost, but his ghost has a shroom. I'd suspect.
I cry every time.
And yeah, Goomba's not gonna go for shroomless.
Actually, wait, I don't think his ghost has the shroom. Because they're both on Toad right now.
Oh?
Wait, am I tripping? Oh,
yeah,
no, he does.
You're tripping, bro.
I'm tripping.
I think you mixed up Toad's head for a shroom or something. Classic mistake.
Yeah.
Do all the time. Would have been hype though. Still a sub 150.
Yeah.
That's a win in my book. Can we just give that point to Razer? Alright, so 2 more chances to take a game off the world champ. Let's see what he's got.
And now they're going for a squirrely track. Ooh.
Ooh.
Waluigi Stadium.
Who would ever call this track squirrely?
Hmm. I know. I think I know a couple people.
What a madman. Because he's totally right. It's a very squirrely track. But you know, honestly, okay, as much as I rag on this track, I kind of like this track in one tries in a weird way.
I've gotta agree with you, but like, there's like 1 or 2 places where it's just like, ah, man, this track sucks.
I feel like if you play it kind of safe in this track, it's actually not like too squirrely.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make it kind of fun to go through, but yeah, there's sections where you can go a little bit wide, then it just messes up. Like you go on the ramp a little bit, and you get so much airtime, and you want to avoid airtime. So
now we got a follow-up question for you, Trey.
okay.
So if this track is squirrely, then what would the other tracks be? Is there like another adjective you can describe them as?
Yeah, I never thought this far. I meant to get back to you on that. This is just the one track. As soon as I started playing it, I was like, man,
squirrely.
Just a squirrely track. I know that DK Mountain is epic. Epic
yeah,
win.
that's the word.
Epic win track right there. But anyway, they gotta avoid these piranha plants, because if you get stuck behind one of those, that's probably the second worst mistake it can be. The first being falling in like the final pit.
Mm-hmm.
Do not want to do that, because it puts you behind the ramp, and it's like, dude, come on, put me in front of the ramp at least. What is this?
Oh, and Razern actually looking to the maybe. Oh wait, no, he has another shroom. Damn it.
Although I guess that the Waluigi shortcut would save like even more time if you put you in front of the ramp.
Yeah.
That'd be super broken.
Yeah,
Maybe the developers knew.
The shortcut here saves like 1.5.
I thought it was like 2 seconds.
It's like give or take, because you can get a bad shortcut.
Yeah.
Goomba's still getting a 137 versus a 145.
Razern got lit on that last fireball, but
yeah. It was looking pretty solid until then. I thought he was on PR pace, but you know, once again that toad head versus the mushroom.
Confusing every time.
Yeah, no. Can never avoid it, dude.
But now we're going to Waluigi's sidekick, you could say, Wario Coliseum. I almost said brother. Are they really brothers though? I don't think they are.
I don't know.
I mean, they're all Mario brothers, right? But like, are they really brothers? I don't even know my Nintendo lore that well. I'm a fraud.
I mean, for sure, the Mario, like Mario and Luigi are brothers, right?
But,
oh
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, without a doubt. But Wario and Waluigi,
We always say like the 4 Mario brothers, so are they all brothers? Someone in chat who like actually knows is just screaming at the top of their lungs right now. But anyway, so far pretty even, but as always, you know, the big game changer is the spiral.
Yeah, both using streams at the start too.
Oh, and Goomba having pretty good art tech.
Yeah, he got that really nice exit.
And that gives you like a second advantage right there. It's but getting stuck.
That second advantage is gone, dude.
He got stuck and now it's neck and neck again.
Oh my god.
I think Razern dropped the mid NT. Can't really tell.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell because there's like no sparks going on there.
Because of the bitrate on this track.
That too. The
grading just like ruins your compression.
If there's like track-specific bitrate you can do, that'd be amazing.
We should have like a tier list of like the worst for like your bitrate, and this track and Peach Beach would go in S tier.
Goomba's taunting us with the no item wave thing.
Oh my goodness, how rude. He's doing it again.
He's doing it. I can't believe this.
I hope he falls off. No, I'm kidding. A mid-air taunt. What a madman. But I mean, come on. We want to see Razern win. That'd be hype.
Yeah.
But he's feeling himself with these taunts. I feel like he's just gonna finish strong. Smooth A-Tech is basically like rocket science to do perfectly. But he gets it. Getting that sub 2.
Yeah, just barely clutching out that sub 2. The R-Tech was too much for the sub 2 gods, and he subdued them.
Is it really a sub 2 if you had R-Tech? Ooh, and we're going to the other poor bitrate track, Peach Peach, to wrap things up. One more chance for Razern to get a point on the board.
And I mean, with this track, you know, he's got to
pretty consistent track. I don't know if you're going that way.
He's looking for a PR. No, yeah, close enough. Razern said he's gonna try to go for a PR here, so you know.
Very possible. I've seen him get like low 110s in one tries, so.
Yeah, definitely really close to his PR as well.
Interesting. So... He started with like a right. Which way is that? Right MT. He usually started doing like a left, and like sort of turn it around, but.
Oh. Yeah, but he's dropping way too many MTs here. I don't know if he can. That's another one dropped. I think his counter's at like 4 already.
Goomba on 106 pace.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen right here.
This is the one. Nah, but yeah, I mean, ooh, no, Razern. Lawnmowing.
He might have like shot himself in the foot with expectations, you know?
Yeah.
Typically, you get the PRs when you don't expect it. When you go in all like, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna PR right here. Sort of like freak yourself out, and you sort of lose it.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the case.
I feel like you don't want to be like confident almost sometimes in this game, and like
you gotta be neutral.
You gotta be neutral, yeah, true neutral.
If you're chaotic neutral, I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing, man.
It's not looking good.
But,
hey
what time? Hey, how's it going?
Hello. Pretty good. Well, that wasn't my best.
But hey, it was quite a match. There was definitely, I saw some really good stuff from both of you.
Yeah, I had a couple of openers that looked promising. Then they fell apart.
I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied, I guess, with how I did. Didn't make any major mistakes, just a bunch of small ones. So yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, the
It's
biggest
like-
major mistake that you did was like not going for Yoshi Shroomless. So, I mean, despite all that,
That's a huge mistake in my book, but we'll let it slide.
Didn't you fall off DKM?
Oh, all
that's
right.
right.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was dumb.
That was my probably only.
I banned
chance
that
or
one from
point.
my brain.
What time did you get on that Goomba?
150.
Ooh, so that was doable for Razen. See, there's like a rule of thumb with Goomba is that he gives you one chance, but if you miss that one chance, then
He got a 150. I'd have to basically be on PR pace to beat that.
but you definitely possible. I've seen you're very consistent, so
Yeah.
you never know. But either way, congrats on the sweep, Goomba.
Thank you.
Let's see, how many more rounds do it? This is round 10,
10.
I
11?
got 2 more
10.
races, I think.
10? Okay.
I played him
So-
early.
Right, yeah. So, the league is approaching its end, and like the top 8 is going to be considered pretty soon. It's pretty exciting.
oh yeah, and that top 8 spot is like really contested right now by like 3 people.
Yeah, like a
And top 4
three-way
as well.
race.
Yeah.
Razern and I not really in the running, but we're having fun. So
Oh,
we're just happy to be here in the
We're
league,
having fun. Absolutely.
having a good time. So I guess we'll just wrap this up if there's no more thoughts on that race.
No, GG's, dude.
Yeah, GG's. I was hoping for a PR, didn't get one.
Next
That's
time.
all right.
All right.
Okay, so next up, let me look at the schedule really quick. We have a
64.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
got it already.
he was on top of it.
Yeah, I've got you. Between Ouija and Paracuja, so I mean that's gonna be a pretty big one, I think.
Oh man,
Let's see. Also, stick around and watch till then. So yeah, until next time. Name's Optimistic Emote, and I'm signing off.
I'm Trey, and I'm also signing off.
Woo.